Alrighty. Get started with some Twilight Princess. Let me just set this up and we'll get started in a little. Alright. What do we got going on here? A little loud for me. Okay, looks like we're ready to go. Hopefully you guys are doing great. Anyone who's in? If not, go be good. Go do good things to make yourself good. In the meantime, enjoy some Twilight Princess HD. Look at some of the tiles here with some of the brick. Not brick, but the stone tiles on the floor. Pretty good texture, I guess. I'm trying to get a better look at it. Okay, let's see what we got to do. What is our next objective? We have to find. Oh yeah, we talked to the people at Castletown. They told us to go somewhere to the south. It was like yeah. There's at the lake. We gotta go to the lake. Whoa. There's a Poe up there. There's one of them ghosts. See if I can go get that guy now. Let's get him. Get down here. There we go. Easy peasy. Get some money out of that. We do have a bigger wallet, so it'll be kind of helpful for us. And, ooh, we didn't want to do that. We want to get back up there. Let's see what's going on. How do I get back up? Okay, here we go. I guess we go this way. There's stone up there. But how do I get up onto there? That's how. There was a quick transform button on the Wii U. It was like mapped to one of the controls. Or I think you had to like touch the touch screen. And you would automatically just like immediately transform without having to talk to Midna. So I remember that was a thing. That was a change they did. There's a lot of interesting little changes for the Wii U. Some that I agree with, some not so much. Here it is. Something like that, right? There we go. There we go. Figured it out eventually. You can just drag the stick up and down just to kind of mark the spots on the whatever you call it, the chart, the notes, whatever the hell that thing's called. There we go. Easy peasy. Nice, nice. Let the teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. Now we're back. And he's in some region that we haven't even found yet. So there would be the objective. There is something here though. Hopefully that's close enough. Alright, let's go in there. Let's go into this cave. By the way, what's up with the musical puzzles? What connection Link has to music? You know, that's a good question. I don't know, but every game has always had like music puzzles and like little music stuff. Like, it's always been so integral to the identity of these games that I don't know. It's always been surrounding music a lot. Like the Ocarina of Time, I think was maybe no. Even before that, there was like a Link to the Past, which is the 2D game, and you did play a flute to like fast travel to different locations. What was that? I don't really know. I don't really know if that was the first instance of that, but that was one of the first instances of them using music and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but Ocarina of Time was the first one to actually allow you to play an instrument, which was the ocarina. It was kind of an important item. And then the sequel, Majora's Mask, you play the same ocarina. Blow this up. I don't know if that's a rock to blow up, but looks like it. And then in the following game, the Wind Waker, you also use a conductor's baton. The kind the conductors use, and when he would wave it around, it would like produce like sort of like vocal choir noises. And yeah, that was that game. And then this one for some reason did not use like an instrument. Like they did not give Link an instrument in this game. Instead, they kind of just have the wolf howls, which is very minimal. It's not like the biggest thing ever, but I guess that's sort of his instrument for this game. It just doesn't feel as, like, well thought out or that well integral to the story or anything like that. It's just a wolf howl. What came after? Oh, Skyward Sword, which came after that, did go back to using an instrument. They used the harp. And since that game had, like, more crazier motion controls, you had to basically, like what do you call it? When you like drag your hand across the harp, you would have to like move the Wii remote across as if you were moving it across the harp, and you just had to play these like very simple strokes and stuff like that. So that was one thing that they did. Yeah, let's turn back. But yeah, music has always kind of been a big thing. Some of the 2D ones also had, or not 2D, some of the handheld ones also had instruments, like Spirit Tracks, the one on the Nintendo DS. The Nintendo DS had like a microphone on it, so you could Like actually throw in voice commands. Like there were like some games like Nintendogs where you can talk into the mic and it would record your voice, and you kind of have to like make the dogs learn some commands and stuff like that. And for spirit tracks, oh shit. Let's try and get out of here without wasting my oil. And you played the flute in Spirit Tracks, and you had to blow into the mic for that. And so there was actual like dragging the stylus across the touch screen to like move the flute across and choose which like flute pipe thing to blow into. And you would just do that. You would just kind of like play the instrument like that. And it was actually kind of interesting. It was a little bit better than some of the other instruments in other games, in the previous Zelda games. I gotta do this fast because I'm running out of fuel. Running out of lantern oil, I mean. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Some of these creatures actually use lantern oil, right? There we go. Yellow chew jelly in your lantern. Now your lantern's full. Oh, okay, that's what that is. So those things give you your lantern oil back. I forgot about that. Okay, so I have nothing to worry about. Oh, that's a big rupee. Okay, so I can continue going. Otherwise, I would have been stuck here in the dark. That would have sucked. Okay, that's the way to go. Ooh, that's danger. And some of those instruments and stuff like that, they can lead to some very memorable songs. Like, I think for The Legend of Zelda, they have a lot of, like, memorable little tunes that you play in the ocarina or in the Wind Waker baton. Okay, kill this guy. Go. Looks like the exit's over there. Okay, so there's an exit, so I can leave if I want to, but I want to keep going down. They give me bombs back, good. I can keep going down this way. Don't fall down. There's a lot of holes. Nope. I'm gonna have to kill this guy. Oh, come on, I couldn't see you. I'm like looking in the dark here. I'm looking for that red eye. Okay. There we go. Get rid of them in one blow. Got some arrows. What do I need those? Huh. Ah, there's a chest here. 50 rupees, alright. Stocking up on money back here. Try to ignore these guys. I really don't want to spend too much time down here. I'm gonna end up losing lantern fuel. And I don't remember... Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to kill these guys, actually. I have to be shooting in the dark. Literally shooting in the dark. That's why they gave me arrows. Because otherwise these guys are going to be kind of a pain in the butt to maneuver around without them knocking me off the ledge. These are some very narrow platforms. Looks like there's a Poe down there. Let's get him! You're dead! Oh. You're dead now. Take your soul. If I do get stuck down here, I think I could use the dog senses to sort of light my way. It gives me like a short radius of light around me when I use that. But I don't want to rely on it too much. I feel pretty dark. Use that for a bit. Okay. Some enemies in here. Excuse me. Got some bombs. Refill on those so I don't run out, but I do have 2 bomb bags, so it should be good. Some rupees there. Going down this way. Let's try to travel down as fast as we can. Good thing it fills up our mini-map, though. Whoa, whoa. Nice. Okay. That's one way, that one goes north, but there's a rock here too. And there's nothing on this wall. Cool. Nice. Get a refill on that. They're actually very generous about that, so I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to keep that other chew alive because it might actually come in handy when I come back. There's like 2 ways out of this place. Seems to be. There's a huge chest here. Yet another big orange rupee, 100 rupees. Wow. Cool. Alright, so that fans my wallet out a little bit more. I don't know, fall down there. Ooh, there's some narrow-ass platforms. Oh, and there's another bow. Get away from the ledge. There you go, rip your soul out. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Ooh, it's down here. Looks like this is the exit. Looks like there's 2, like, not pedestals, torch areas. And as expected, if you light both of them, one final prize, one final reward. Hopefully it's something good. It is, it's a heart piece. There you go. Wonder if they'll include music in the new Zelda movie. That'd be kind of interesting if they had, like, an instrument for him. I feel like if they went with an ocarina, that would be kind of lame. Especially if the movie is not, like, adapting Ocarina of Time. Even though that is, like, one of the more famous instruments that he has played. I just feel like that wouldn't belong. It'd have to be an Ocarina of Time adaptation, otherwise I don't want it. There's a Poe over here as well. Let's get him. Here. Nice. We've been farming a lot of these Poes. How many do we have? We have about 7. 7 souls. Nice. We're gonna have to turn into a human, and it is becoming daytime. It's a good thing we got that Poe before daylight, otherwise it would have disappeared. Because they only come out at night. Looks like the guy that we're coming for, the guy that we're looking for, is up here on this lookout tower. And I believe he points us to the desert. They said he was looking into the desert. This is the other member of the team that we did not meet. at the bar. I thought it was about time for you to arrive. Master Link, is it? You do know Telma, don't you? I am Aru. I am part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. I've heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you, being a courageous youth, you have likely heard of the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Or am I mistaken? You do know, don't you, Master Link? The Gerudo Desert once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land has ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. This desert at World's End, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. These old bones know that the evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to this wicked place, so I have come to learn the truth. Master Link, I must ask, what will you do now? I do like the textures on his clothes, though. Like, they look pretty nice. Really well upscaled. Don't tell me you plan to enter the desert and confirm my suspicions with your own eyes. Yes. Ah, is that so? Then let old Aru help you out. You see, like Hylia below us, a man named Fire runs an amusement ride of sorts there. Give him this. You got Aru's memo. Aru wrote this to Fire of Lake Hylia. See, long ago, I saved this man Fire's life, and now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favor. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. Now let's look at this guy. He got like overalls. Not really overalls, but it's like one-piece suit. Something. Looks kind of cool. I like the hood that went over his head. I like the medallion on like the middle of his chest with the Triforce on it. Pretty cool. Funny hairdo though. And mustache. He's balding. Alright, so we gotta go find Fire. He's the clown down at the amusement ride that shoots us out of the cannon. We gotta go tell him to give us a special service. He's over there. You can probably just jump off from here, right? And so we got a lot of goodies out of helping these people out. Come on, climb up. Talk to this guy's Fire, the clown. Hey, you're back. So, fella, I guess you liked the ride, huh? Not a bad bit of fantastication. The height of excitement, the thrill of launching to the heavens, the very peak of flying fantastication. It can be yours, fella, for a limited time only and without waiting in line. It's a paltry 10 rupees. What do you say, buddy of mine? Want to give it a shot? No thanks? Oh, it's too bad. You should try. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to actually pull it out of my inventory. There we go. Haven't had to do this in a while. From old Aru, huh? Ah, well, I guess I ought to do what the old coot says. Oasis flight, right? So here you go. One of our secret options not available to the general public. This time's all paid for, so what do you say? Wanna go? Let's go! Alrighty then, but remember next time, you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis, Fire in the hole. Let's do it. We're going to the Oasis new area. Get us going, clown. Go, go, go. Fire away. Team Rocket's blasting off again. Alright, we made it. So we were just told that the Mirror of Twilight exists here. This is what Midna's been looking for, you know? After we got the few shadows stolen from us, Midna's like, well, we gotta find the Twilight Mirror. And we found out it's here in the desert, and there's some kind of prison here. Minna's about to talk to us here. Wait, Link. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. Do you remember what the spirit said about the few shadows? What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm? They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses. It was another world entirely, the antithesis of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright. Its denizens become shadows that cannot mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, flitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. This is the history of the Twilight as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Do you understand what I am? I'm the descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm. It was a peaceful place until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transformed all of the Twilight into shadow beasts. It's clear to me now that he somehow gained a great evil power previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from there and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. But there's another tale told by my people. Though the goddesses forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. Something called the Mirror of Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule. It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. You'll come with me, won't you? Alright, let's go find that Mirror of Twilight. Oh yeah, we don't have the horse here in this area. It's a really big desert too, so... we have to find one of those boars. Some stuff in the sand here. Go see what's on that side. Whoa, hey, leave me alone. There we go. I do like sort of the heat wave effect that they're doing. Sort of weird heat effect that they're pulling off here. Up here. Rupees. Okay. I think my max limit for rupees is probably like 1,000, and we're getting very close to that. That over there. Whoa, I didn't mean to jump off. Do that again. Across here. Should be able to claw shot this guy. Comes close enough. You know, there is a cheat that I can enable that allows me to fire a way longer claw shot. This guy goes really far across. And he's slow, too. Gotta be an easier way across, right? That's too big of a gap. I would not be able to jump that with the wolf. Alright. More rupees. Yay. Alright, so the map is just a pretty big, wide open area. I think I can pull these guys out of the ground. Ooh. Yep. Nice. There probably isn't too many areas of interest in this place. Starting to get some PTSD of Metroid Prime 4 with the FTS desert. At the very least, I'm getting more enemies and different enemy types interacting with me out here in the desert. Which is a lot more than I can say about Metroid Prime 4. I believe there was a puzzle over there that I have to come back for. You know what? I think this would be faster if I just became a wolf that went across this way. Yeah, it's that puzzle for later. This is the Bridge of Eldin, I think? The South Bridge of Eldin or something like that? Right, actually. There's gotta be a way around, right? No, okay. I think once I get up on top of this plateau, it should give me the opportunity to create a fast travel point. I do like that effect of when you look at the sun, like the screen gets darker like that. Kind of like a camera, right? Don't cameras do that? Like when you just look up, the screen just gets dark. Where'd the sun go? Where the hell is the sun? It's like probably directly above me. Here we go. Oh, it's like over there, okay. I hear a bug too that I can collect. Is everyone? All of you get over here. Come on, get over here. Oh, come on. Damn it. Alright, we'll get rid of you first. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. And now we can use this to teleport this bridge out. This is a piece of bridge that they took away from us. They removed part of the bridge and I'm going to put it back. What is this thing? Let's warp. This goes... Where does this go? Let's go to the... one of these bridges. Old Town... Bridge of Eldin? That's what it's called, right? The Bridge of Eldin? That's like what the stage is called in Super Smash Bros, isn't it? The Bridge of Eldin? If that's what it's called in the game, I think that's what it's called. So yeah, that should be where we have to take it, because that's the stage that they use in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and I think it's been in like every game since. The stage with the bridge, and the bridge like collapses, and then they teleport it back in. Yeah, it is, because otherwise I would not be teleporting it over here. There we go. Slap it down there. Yeah, it just fits, no problem. Don't have to reattach it, don't have to like cement it down or anything like that. No, just like that, just like a glove. And now we fix this place. Now we can travel across whenever we want. There's Hyrule over there. It's trapped inside some kind of weird diamond shape. Let's go back. Diamonds. Whoa. Just doggone that. I'm actually getting through this game pretty quickly. At least I think I am. Wonder what's over here. This looks like some place where I would fight a Poe. Is it? Well, there's something over there. There's 3 skulls weirdly placed here. I wonder if, yes, there is something here. Some kind of cave. Oh, hey there. There we go. Rip your soul out. Rip your heart out, too. Yeah, I don't think I needed to blow everything up, just needed to a sufficient amount. Is that a rock? A bunch of rocks, huh? Looks like I would need to use the lantern again. Probably things back here I need to find. There we go. We did it. And yet another 100 rupees. Yeah, I think we reached our limit. We gotta find someone to spend it on. Okay. Let's head for this place, which I think should lead us into the next dungeon. Hey. Uh-oh. These guys are making a big mistake coming at me. Go. Nice. That was a cool shot. With the sunset in the back. The zoom in. And the darkening sky in the back is a really nice touch. Let's see if I can pick up one of these boars. And I think I can crash through one of these towers, because there's like a chest underneath it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, there. Nice. Nope, stop. I have to ram into a wall or something. There we go. That's one way to break. Give me that. Alright, so if I remember correctly, in this game, the Master Sword immediately is like at full power, I think? I don't think it's like in Wind Waker where the Master Sword was not at full strength. Oh, you have to break through those barriers, so I do need this boar still. Okay. Any other barriers I need to break? No. That should be it. Keep going. Gotta ride that hog. You're riding that hog. Oh, yeah. Brain damage. Oh, there he is. Gotta learn yet another secret skill. What's it gonna be this time? We meet again. This next is the greatest of the hidden skills I've taught you to this point, and it may test the limits of your endurance. You wish to master it, yes? Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure you have mastered the last skill I've taught you, the backslice. Come at me. There we go. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My fourth hidden skill is the Helm Splitter. Let it be honed into your mind. It is impossible to circle around and perform a backslice against fully armored enemies that move swiftly in combat. Against such foes, you must first use a shield attack to make them flinch, but then quickly press A. You will leap into the air over the enemy's head and greet them with your blade by immediately striking them from behind. This is the Helm Splitter. Show it to me. There we go. Impressive. Do not miss your chance to land a Helm Splitter with A after your shield attack. The fourth hidden skill, the Helm Splitter, has been passed on. You've learned the fourth hidden skill with the Helm Splitter. Stun foes with the shield attack, then press A to attack from above. There are still 3 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next skill. May we meet again. We're getting some weird like black flickering on some of the textures. I don't know if it's because of the texture pack or what. Oh. There we go. Catapult soul. Okay. Another bundle of arrows. We're gonna need it. Okay, let's go to the next area. Yeah, I don't like the sound of that music. Oh, they're calling in reinforcements. There we go. These guys are dying a lot easier thanks to my... Nice. Yeah, if I don't kill these guys, I think they keep calling in reinforcements. That's 20 arrows. What's this for? Oh, yeah. Somehow got that guy. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but yeah, we got him. Cross here. On. I don't see anything else. Let's go up there. Oh, they saw us. Ooh! Can't even see that guy up there. There's some more windows here. There's something I'm not seeing. There are, in fact, goons back here, though. Nice. Can't shoot through this? Come on. Oh, they don't let me shoot through this one. We are full on ammo. I mean, rupees. Not what I wanted to do, but hey, working for me. Looks like you can just stealth kill all these guys if you take out the tower guys first. There's a tower guy up there. Nothing, right? Not. Without someone. Guy's got a key on him. Got a small key. A big ass pig. Nice. And I got a heart piece out of that. I think that was just like Link eating the giant pig and then getting like another piece of heart. That or like heart disease or something. High cholesterol. Okay, I got the key for this place. Oh yeah, isn't there like a little battle here? Oh, it's our old friend again. Shrek. Hey, hey! That was not nice. Why did you hit the pig? Ooh. Don't do that. There we go. This guy is very slow. Yeah, that was easy. The guy would not turn. That was as slow as a tank. His own mistake for using a big axe he could barely carry. It's interesting, we've seen him in like different clothing, different like armor sets and stuff, and here he was very bare, just didn't even wear armor this time around. Oh, setting the place on fire. We gotta get out of here. Dash. There we go. Alright, we made it to the very front here. I'm on. Take this guy out first. Been a lot of pose leading up to this area. And there's some very interesting markings on the ground here. Obviously indicating that we need to light those torches. Got a purple rupee. Go, go, go. Alright, we made it. That sand dip there. The Arbiter's grounds. Don't want these guys bothering me. Whoa, 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 whoa. That'd be a very bad way to die, I feel like. I feel like that's a scary way to die, just like drowning in sand. Drowning in water is one thing, but in sand? They're kind of scary. Okay. There we go. That was a little scary. Thought it was gonna fall in. Not a very trustworthy platform. This dungeon's pretty cool. I kind of do like this one. This is not that bad. Oh yeah, tiny guy. Okay. Oh. All right. There we go. What a weird switch mechanism. It's just like a chain that you gotta pull. Don't have a key yet. I think this is for lantern oil. Okay. There's the key. Whoa. Nasty roaches. Yeah, we definitely got to rely on the lantern for some of these dark areas. Trying to do the spin attack and it wouldn't do it. There you go. Oh yeah, this is a kind of a repeat of the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. Where the ghosts steal the fire and you gotta go find the fire again. It was also Pose that did that too, right? Or what do they call them? Witches or something? Yep. There it is. Thing looks kind of nasty too. Ooh. Get it. And there goes the soul. That's one flame recovered. Sniff his body. We get the scent of Leah and learn a new smell? Yeah. Learn the post scent. Ooh, don't go in there. For some of these chests, you have to turn into a human. Early map? Guess it was deemed necessary to show us that. This wouldn't be the compass, would it? That was a piece of heart. How kind of them to give us that. Okay. Let's use the scent of those three ghosts that fled to track them down. Okay, there's a lot of gassy smells through here. There's one leading down here, too. Righty. Hidden staircase, huh? I forget that Min opens the doors like that. Like she kind of puts her hand on the door and opens it for you. Yeah, so it looks like we can't get through here, not without the key. There's no way to turn this room. I think not from here anyway. We gotta use the hidden door. Man, come on. Okay, I think we can push this, right? Nice. Nice. Those are like the re-deads of this game. A small key. You no longer push this way. And that's it. We just did that to get a small key. And there's a door over here too, but before we go there, let's use the key on this door. Okay. Let's try to get through this as fast as we can. Whoa. Probably want to be a human for this one, right? Go. I believe that's going to be important. Let me do this. Hopefully. Okay, get across. Whoa! Okay, I think we were supposed to do that. We're only supposed to make it to the middle. From here, we can jump off, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so it seems that arrows are not as strong as a Master Sword. So if I want to really get rid of these guys fast... Compass. I should probably hit him with the sword. Okay. And this closed off certain areas. Whoa, 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 whoa. Break out, break out, break out. Whoa. Crazy enemies. Small key. A small key. Should open this door over here. And we progress. I hear the Poe. Look at these guys. What if you had to fight a tiny skeleton army like that? They're just like these little tiny guys. You could kick them over, but as soon as they start overwhelming you, they just start like gnawing at your toes. It'd be over for you. It'd be done. Fuck. I thought that was gonna be the thing. I thought that was a strat. Move! Move! That's crazy. As soon as I landed that jump attack, I could do like a spin attack. I can hear them. Yep. Suspicious. On that. I see you. Come on. Turn around. You want him. Edible soul. 2 of 4. Pretty good texture work on the symbol on the ground. The weird circular pattern on the ground. That's cool. He's got the scent coming out of him. Okay. Got the key. The lights go out, you hear something dim. Or you see the lights dim out, and then Minna starts freaking out over here. When you go into dog vision, see all these ghost rats. Even the ghosts of the rats can't rest in peace. The rats have to come back from the dead also. Freaky. There's one. Come back. Right. Move across. Moving through this dungeon pretty quickly. Is there a room that I missed? Looks like there was. Weird. Because it doesn't matter, really. Here, I'm gonna drop off. I think there's no coming back from this point. Aha, look at that. Oh. You can't shoot into the sand, unfortunately. That's kind of a bummer. I was hoping you could. This one should be easy. Should be able just to pull this, right? Again, I'm not sure if I can get across, or I'm supposed to make it across. Whoa! These jerks. Why don't they just leave me alone? Yeah, I see you. Safely made it across and just got the 20 rupees out of that. Was there a floor to that? Looks like there's a floor to that, so. Yeah, missed. Alright, so where do I go from here? I'm a little confused as to where I'm expected to move from here. I'm a little stuck. Never mind. I'm not that stuck. This guy's still here. This guy's still, like, stuck here. Fine. Really doesn't look like there's a floor to this thing. Like an open floor. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm just blind. Oh, there is. There's an open. There we go. Two chests in this room. Whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, this guy. Wasn't there a quick way to beat this guy? That works. What is that? But you gotta blow them up, don't you? Otherwise they keep coming back. And that's why they give you bombs. Use bombs wisely. Use the bows to take them. Two chests in one room. Two chests, one room. That does not sound like a good video title. That's the door I came out of. We want to go to a new door. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. Look at that. There's kind of also a repeat from Ocarina of Time. There was like this huge statue like that, wasn't there? It was like a room where there was a big statue in the Gerudo Desert Temple. And for some reason, you could latch onto like her like tits, right? That was weird. There was like a weird thing where if you use the claw shot on her like boobs, like you would like latch onto them and you'd zip to them. That was always weird. Definitely not something I would put later on, but yeah. Cool statue design though. The snake wrapping around the shoulders. We're gonna want to fire up all these, all these things here, don't we? Oh. Oh, there's like a certain order to do this in. Got. Okay. then there's a puzzle to this, right? There's a certain sequence. Is the clue on the statue? Huh. Nope, that's not it. Okay, that one. I don't understand. If there's a clue on the statue, I'm not seeing it. The way the snake wraps around, like from here to... More ghosts left. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You're right. You would be able to see it as you turn into the wolf, right? The descent, yeah, from this one to this one. Oh, it's only these two. Yeah. You're right. I should be using the damn scent. Cool. Good door texture. Transform into a wolf. I see you. There was a bunch of lanterns hanging on the wall, but you're the real one. Or you were. Now you're all over the place. Okay. Which one is it? Oh, shit. I see you. Come on. There we go. One of these got to be the real one. There we go. You weren't going to get away from me. Took your damn heart out and everything. That's it, right? I think that should be the last one. Interesting way to throw us off. Okay, now we can go north. I don't think we've been to this room, right? Still got some basement floors to go through. We're like really high up somewhere. Okay. Let's go out this way. Ouch. That's always me. I'm always running into walls. Giving myself head damage over and over. Hey, wait a minute. We're missing one. Guess there was a door over here we missed. You're right, there is a door we missed. we should be able to get through this hatch up there. Right, there we go. How I missed this first time around, I don't know. There it is. And they should be hidden behind this door. Yeah, there you are. That was like the first dungeon to really like combine the two, like the... to combine the two links, like the human and wolf form, they kind of make use of both of them, so that you're... So that, like, I guess the wolf form is actually something that you have to utilize in this dungeon, so it's not something that just becomes an afterthought, and it's like, oh, it's a gimmick to use it once or twice, and there's no real use to it. Here in this one, yeah, they're giving you, like, some reason to use it, which is, the Wolfling's senses. So needing to use his senses, his sense of smell, and he's got like certain attacks that only he can use that can sort of help defeat those foes. Alright, we got all of them. And now we're on to the last portion of the dungeon. We got through the main door, but it's not over yet. Oh! Nice miss. Yeah, there's a little inner area there. We have not yet found the boss key, which is over there. We're looking at it right here. And let's make our way down. We don't want to fall like right off the bat like that. Or break our knees. Don't want to break our knees. Where else I can really go to except this one? Oh shoot, come on. Okay, there we go. Oh, but we can't go in through here. I'll find another way around. Ow. That's me again, just bumping into everything. Good, good, good. Okay, anything back here? No. Guess there's nothing. Alright, okay, let's keep going down and see if we can find different chests marked on the map. If there's a floor that we feel like we need to stop at, that's where we will continue our search. Oh, looks like there's no chests on this floor. And that's it. At least in this room. This is one of those rooms with the spikes that come out, right? Yeah. So we found the thing, the chain that we need to pull. So it's kind of a repeat of the same door mechanic as the one in the Death Mountain area. So, careful with that guy, right? I got the nasty little scarabs from like the mummy. You can shake them off with a spin attack. And I guess the light too. Oh, look at that! It's Uku. You, free at last. Gracious, you're that nice fellow who helped me out the other day. Honest to see you again. Well, now that we found each other again, let's stick together for a bit, hmm? I'll be right with you, so if you want to warp out, just let me know. Yeah, this one, they really give you Uku, like, very, very late into this dungeon. It's, like, kind of near the end. We're, like, what, in the last half of the dungeon, and they barely give us Uku? Kind of a strange place to put Uku at. Stay close. Go. I was about to say, let's not do those guys. They got up anyway. There we go. You just have to bomb arrow them and they die. So that's kind of interesting that each enemy kind of has like a stupid weak point like that. That was like almost point blank explosion. And Link tanked it. And I don't give a shit. Blow up in my face. Can't reach up there, can I? Oops. I think we're gonna have to walk across? Whoa! Yeah, not good. Not good. That claw shot should realistically be able to, like, latch onto anything. How did I miss this? Oh, yeah, I opened this door and I just forgot about it. No. Would not have made that jump if I had not done that. If I had not missed all those little bugs. Okay. Oh yeah, this one's a very interesting little mini boss. I just think the look of this room is very interesting. Like you come in here, big chamber. There's like a sword with all these like talismans on them. Kind of like trying to keep something out, right? Trying to keep whatever's connected to this sword. under wraps, under control. But us, we're gonna cut these. And just one of those was enough to awaken the sword. And now it's gonna burn the seals away. Full sword too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Midna tells us to go into wolf form. Use your senses to find enemies you can't see with your eyes. There it is. There we go. That's crazy looking. Where you going? Hey, where you going? Come on down. Guy's smoking. Smoking a lot. Ooh. There we go. Nice. One more to do it. There we go. Nicely done. The sword of evil's bane. Turn that guy into cicadas or something. I don't know. That just flew off into little moths or something. But yeah, all that to get our newest tool. It's a very interesting gizmo that you don't really see elsewhere. The spinner. This ancient machine allows you to float in the air. Like a top. Look at this texture here on the wall. Interesting looking texture. Not much to it, but yeah, we can't get out of this room unless we start utilizing that spinner. Yeah, using those railings. Isn't that fun? And now we have a way to get out of here. That's not what I meant to do. There we go. But remember that A button is the one to do the little spinny attack. The rest of the chests, besides the boss key, are in this room. Let's get some of these. Why, thank you. Okay. Nice. Okay, the rest of them should be up at top. Nice. guess we were supposed to fall down here. There we go. Stun him for a bit. Ooh, and I got a new heart. Maybe not the smartest thing to do right now. Can I make it? Yes, I can. Barely. Nice. Going up. Really cool that they just designed this place just for that, for all this spinner tomfoolery. Thanks for the 10 rupees. Climbing higher. Ooh! That was a little too early. I was getting afraid I was getting too close to the other one. Did I even get all the chests here? No, I didn't. There's like one chest missing that I did not get. How is that possible? Figure that out. Here it is. It was nothing though, it was just nothing to get worked up about. But it was kind of hidden down here. I have to go through all this all over again. Ooh, that was not good. Oh. Try that again. Okay, close call. Close calls with stone walls. Here, we want to go up. Okay, kind of did all this for nothing. Oh shoot! What the hell? That was just bad luck. That thing just wasn't timed well. I just feel like some of those just aren't well timed. A little hard to get those. For that too, like that, they were just right there, right at the same point. I really have to be looking out for this, yeah. I really have to like choose the best time to move. Alright, now we're at the key. And we're gonna destroy this boss. So finally we are gonna be able to kill this thing. The key. There we are. Yeah, rev it up. Rev up that spinner. Look at him dance. Look at Link dancing. Rev up that spinner. Get those wheels, those cogs moving. Those sprockets or whatever you want to call them. Gears. Who needs stairs? Wrong button again. Really gonna cost me. Spin, spin, spin. Yeah, now we're raising up some more rails. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't throw me off. Here we are. Boss key, boss room. Let's see it. Let's see what creature from hell we gotta deal with now. The dinosaur. I hear laughter. It's him. You still live. How astonishing. No wonder some call you hero, but this is truly a bittersweet reunion. Truly. For I fear this is the last time I will see you alive. There he goes. Big skeleton demon. What even is this thing? I mean, I know he reanimated it, but like, what was this before? Twilight Fossil Stalord. Like, this had to have, like, this was a skeleton belonging to some creature. What manner of creature? Oh. He's summoning little skeleton dudes. Oh, yeah. Kapow. Ooh, that had to hurt. Nice. Quick and easy. Look at that. Whoa. Wait a minute. Where the hell am I? Wait, what happened? What the hell is this? What's going on? What just happened? What the fuck just happened? This is from the second stage of the fight. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I just lifted this that's not supposed to I lifted this stage up. How am I gonna get him now? Oh fuck this. Oh, I just ruined this. This should not be happening. How am I gonna get him? Wait a minute. No. This is not... I think I just broke this. The camera's not... Okay, never mind. I got up there. Somehow. Alright, fuck. Hold on, give me a sec. This might be salvageable. If I can get up there, then just, like, stop once I get up there. Okay, here we go. There we go. Oh, this actually worked. Somehow. Somehow, some way, I actually ended up making this work. I just can't see anything. This is not how it's supposed to look. Cool. I don't know what we're looking at. Yeah, just staring at a wall. Alright, so this is normal now, okay? The stage should be fine. This is how we're supposed to do it. Right? No. No, it's not, because Isn't his head like in the middle of the stage and you're supposed to get like close to it or something like that? Something like that happens, right? Where like the skull head's like in the middle. Yeah. Like he should be like in the middle of the stage and you find his head, but he's not in the middle, right? I think he might be like around the floor level. No, he's definitely in the middle. He's supposed to be like in the middle of the stage. Because he's not here. No, I fucked it. I'm pretty sure I just fucked it. It's over. This is where the hero's journey ends. Like he can't progress. Like the monster's stuck inside this wall over here, and I can't reach him. I can't get him to trigger the second part of the fight. What the hell? Come on. Alright, when's the last time I saved? That's a good question, right? No, it should be auto-saving, right? Yeah, it's auto-saving, so... Maybe... Is there anything I can do? Cheats, maybe? Always great spin. Fast spinner, invincible enemies, moon jump. No, there's nothing that allows me to like walk through walls, right? And oxygen. I think we're just gonna have to quit out of this. I don't think there's anything I can do. Restore Wii 1.0 glitches. Getting linked all. Quick transform. I didn't know there was a quick transform. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. I think we just gotta quit out of this because we're stuck. How do you quit to the main menu without like actually saving? Because I don't want to save here. Let's save to a different one, just in case. Real bad, real fast. Let's see if this makes us redo the entire boss. I'm fine with doing it again. It looks like we gotta start over from the entrance, which is fine. Come on, get up. Oops, should have rolled. It's just like a straight line to the boss door from here, I think. Okay. Let's see what happens when we get to this place again. I've never seen that before. I don't know if that's something... That's just something that happens with the DuskLight version or something, or I don't know. There have been some weird things going on with the game recently. There's been those flickering black textures, but I always thought that was just the texture pack, maybe just like glitching out or something. Get up. There we go. If I have to do the entire boss all over again, that's fine. I don't care. Just so long as it works. I don't think I've ever really had to do that in any Zelda game, where I've had to like quit out of the boss and then see what happens after. Yeah, it seems like we have to do everything again. Just fine by me. Yeah. That's okay. I honestly don't know how that happened. Let's hope it doesn't happen again. Oh, not good. Oh, you can't start the spinner from down here. You forcibly have to go back up and start spinning from up the top. Oh. Okay. I just missed him. Nice. That was weird because it did look like when I got that problem, it looked like Link kind of did this spinner attack onto him twice, like once when I did it and then another time during the cutscene. And he's not doing it now. He didn't do it this time, so I didn't even see this. I didn't even get to see all this. Yeah, this is now fixed. Looks a lot better. Yeah, because I did something where I raised the middle pedestal. I wasn't supposed to do that. Like, his head was just not there. I did not see his head there. Yeah, he was definitely not sitting there when I was doing that the last time. Okay. Yeah, I definitely missed out on all of this. Whoa. Here we go. We're back in business. Little mishap, but whatever. Now, where are you? There you are. There we go. Get that sword. Kind of reminds me of, I feel like sometimes you see things in some of the older games and you're like, you know what, didn't they do that in a later game? Like, they did that with Demise, right? Or Demise's, like, weird form, that weird cartoonish, like, frog-looking form that he had, the imprisoned, right? Like, his form as the imprisoned had like some sword or some kind of like sealing, yeah, like some kind of sealing sword or pedestal jammed into his forehead, right? And I just feel like, you know, we've seen that before. We've seen that in this game. Oh, wow, we did that fast. Because it's kind of interesting to see that now and just kind of realize, hey, maybe they recycled that idea for Skyward Sword. It did come right after this one, right? Jeez. Okay. Gotta climb up higher. Go. I mean, even I think like I was noticing when we were doing the when we got to the boss store, the way the boss stores open, the chains and everything, the locks, the way the locks like do that crazy spin, even the design of the locks is very much the same as the ones from Wind Waker. So There's a lot of like carryover. I feel like some of it just to like keep it familiar with what we've already seen, and in other cases I feel like maybe it is just recycling. Not that it's a bad thing. There we go. That was pretty cool. I like how the sword bounced back up here and exploded into a heart. Love wins again. That's what that meant. That's what that symbolism meant. Alright, let's go. We're close to the Mirror of Twilight. Heart container. Expanding our hearts. It doesn't really feel like we have that many hearts, but I guess it is quite a lot. Yes, now we can save. Save back to the first one. You go up the stairs, we're up in this Colosseum looking place. I always thought this was an interesting looking area. It's just like a big sandy Colosseum, but... Oh. Come on down. Join the party. Got a present for you. Quite a lot of them just hanging around. Get rid of the dudes on the side. Let me just get these two. Oh, come on. Let's not take any chances. Let's just get these guys like this. There we go. A little easier that way. There's more range, you know, you can dart between them a lot better. What do you got to say, Midna? Alright, Link, let's go. We're close to the Mirror of Twilight. Yes, we are. So we're probably gonna get this Mirror of Twilight out and then save and probably call it there. Yeah, let's get it going. Do a little dance. Great. We found it, but... well... over, Midna, we tried. A dark entity lurks in the twilight. It houses an evil power. You who are guided by fate, you who possess the crest of the goddess, hear us. At the command of the goddesses, we sages have guarded the Mirror of Twilight since ancient times. You seek it, but the Mirror of Twilight has been fragmented by mighty magic. That magic is a dark power that only he possesses. His name is Ganondorf. He was the leader of a band of thieves who invaded Hyrule in the hopes of establishing dominion over the sacred realm. He was known as a demon thief, an evil magic wielder renowned for his ruthlessness. But he was blind. In all of his fear and might, he was blind to any danger and thus was exposed, subdued, and brought to justice. Yet, by some divine prank, he too had been blessed with the chosen power of the gods. Let me just kill that guy, just like squishing him, like squished his head. It's pretty crazy going from the voice you hear in Ocarina of Time to this voice. It's just not the same. Excuse me, speaking of voices, it's just not the same. It's just going from that that very deep, exaggerated, like gruff voice, that you know, that weird ass like gruff voice he did in the Ocarina of Time, and then in this one he's like all crazy, just higher pitched, you know, just. It's different. It's a different take, obviously. But, I mean, it's just... I guess it's a little strange considering that it takes place, like, after Ocarina of Time. It's, like, directly after, so... Yeah, it's a little strange. His abiding hatred and lust for power turned to purest malice. Perhaps the evil power has been passed on to Zant. I think it would have been great. You're just now figuring out where Zant got his power. It's far too late. Only the true leader of the Twilight can utterly destroy the Mirror of Twilight, so Zant can merely break it into pieces. Once broken by magic, the Mirror of Twilight became fragments, which even now lie hidden across the land of Hyrule. One is in the snowy mountain heights. One is in an ancient grove. And one is in the heavens. So, you who have been sent by the goddesses, you should be able to gather the three pieces. But you must be prepared, for a dangerous power resides in those fragments. I think it would have been interesting if they kind of gave us that story and still kept Zant the final villain. Like, I think it's cool that it ended up how it ended. Like, this game, like, again, when I was young, I didn't really, like, care. Like, I was like, yeah, Link, cool, sword, swoosh, you know? But, I guess as I get older, I understand why there was so many complaints that they brought Ganondorf back as like a, I guess, a surprise villain, when it kind of felt like people were getting kind of warmed up to the idea of Zant being this new villain, this kind of interesting, just new guy. It didn't have to be Ganondorf again, but yeah, like I think it could have definitely just had that explanation that Ganondorf was banished to the Twilight Realm, and so Zant kind of like inherited his power, and so in a way Ganondorf sort of lived on through him. And so you could have had it both ways. You could have just had Zant be this new villain, and then you could also say, but at the same time it kind of is like Ganondorf, because Ganondorf now resides within him and basically heightens his like evil desires, right? So yeah, it would have been interesting to have like this Twilight guy possessed by Ganondorf, but still have Zant's like personality, you know, have like his own sort of will and desires. Or I guess not possessed by him, because I guess if he's possessed by Ganondorf, then he would just be Ganondorf, right? So no, I guess it would have been better if he inherited Ganondorf's powers, and he still remained like the final villain. I don't know, it could have been cool, but I guess the way it played out here, at least now there's two major villains, right? There's a boss fight with Zant, and at the end there's a boss fight with Ganondorf. And honestly, that final boss fight with Ganondorf is really good. I like it. I like the multiple stages. The first one's okay. The first one, when you fight the puppet Zelda, that one's just like repetitive. It's kind of slow and boring. You just kind of wait for her to throw the energy balls at you and you bounce them back, which is like a throwback to Ocarina of Time, that thing, the playing tennis with the energy balls. We should probably go back to Castle Town and find out what's next, right? And yeah, the second stage where you fight the pig Ganon, I thought that one was pretty cool. I like the sort of the payoff to teaching you to wrangle goats, and how, you know, Link the goat herder kind of had to stop the goats, and instead now as Wolf Link you stop Ganon, pig Ganon, you know, with Midna's help, obviously. You twirl him over to his side, and I thought that was really cool. It was honestly really interesting that they did that. And then the horseback fight on Epona, whatever you call her. That part was also really fun. I thought that was a really cool way to sort of pay off that with all the horseback riding you've been doing. And then the final fight with Ganondorf, it's a little easy, like now. It's just like very funny to see how easy it is now. I wish it was a little bit more complex, but still a really cool fight. And I love that theme music that plays. I love that you're out in like the open fields of Hyrule while fighting him. I got a letter from Barnes. Yeah, and it just, honestly, just love the atmosphere of that fight. And cool finish, cool finale to it. But yeah, we wouldn't have had that if they just kind of kept it. Well, I guess we could have. I guess if it continued off of that, and Zant just wouldn't die. Like if they just did some angle where after you kill him or after you beat him at the Twilight Realm, maybe he dies, maybe he comes back. I don't know. Yeah, and then you can after that you could maybe see him again. He escapes, and then you do the whole battle at the Hyrule Castle, and instead of turning into Pig Ganon, he kind of has like some weird amalgamation of like some beast form of his own, and I don't know. Could be so many things.
Oh.
Wow, the fortunes in this place are really accurate. My fortune said that if I stand in front of the shop, a man wanting to date me would come talk to me. That's what you're doing, right? Sorry, but you're not my type. That's funny. This is the fortune teller lady, right? Fortune telling mansion, Fanati's place. There is also a fortune teller in Skyward Sword, isn't there? A lot of these like black texture, like just weird, like I don't know if it's the textures or if it's just like weird like visual glitches. I didn't really see that before. I did see that afterwards. Like once I started like putting in the mods, I saw that there was more of those sort of black boxes or black areas popping into the screen, and sometimes it covers the entire screen. I don't know what that is. Getting some lag here for some reason too. Hello, cat. How's Leah doing, honey? I'm sure that shaman will find a way to get her memory back. That Renato's a talented man for sure. Okay. You're wondering what you ought to be doing? You ought to go talk to our friend Ashe. She's up in Hyrule Northern Mountain checking things out, and she's got good instincts, trust me. If you need detailed directions, just take a peek at that map on the table. Would you care to hear about the Sky Beings again? No. I'm gathering information now as well. Let you know if I hear someone. Hey Link, you're alive and well. Tell me, did you find anything of interest in the Arbiter's grounds in the desert? The sages. Those sages once served the royal family, actually. They were appointed to us tutors to the young Princess Zelda. Zelda? Did I just say that? They were appointed as tutors to the young Princess Zelda. It was from them that I first heard tales of the accursed mirror in the Arbiter's grounds. I can't talk today. What's going on with me? The Legend of Zelda. Ashe mentioned Snowpeak Mountain and headed off. Okay, so the next one's going to be the Snowpeak Mountain. I'm waiting to see if other people will do like other texture packs. Maybe there'll be better texture packs than the HD one or the 4K textures. The Henrico 4K textures. Which I saw the textures for the Henrico one, and some of them are pretty good, and I don't know, just like you gotta kind of pick and choose which ones you like. I'm using the HD textures from the Wii U. But there could be better ones. Okay, I think I'll stop here. I think this is where we'll call it a day. So let's save. And we'll stop. Funny little mishap happened at the boss, but it's cool, whatever. Yeah, game still is a lot of fun to play through. I'll do more of this later. For now, that'll be it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. See you later.